it's Thursday morning, the 22nd of September, and last night SAB Millers made a bid for Foster's, and the Foster's board have accepted the bid at $5.10 plus payment of another 43.5 cents. Fairly good deal for the shareholders. Sad day for those of us that were engaged in building Foster's to be the fourth largest brewer in the world. That's what they were in '91 after we bought Courage, Carling O'Keefe, merged into Molson's, developed Foster's right through Europe. It's still the second biggest selling lager in Europe, and we did a lot of advertising in the United States. We used Crocodile Dundee, who did a marvellous job for us, and it is an icon name. I don't think many of the employees are going to suffer because the Abbotsford Brewery is probably one of the great breweries of the world. Very, very efficient. People at the head office, a few of them may lose their jobs because the head office will shift from Australia to London. The products won't change, but I think they've really, the board and the management have done a very ordinary job in the last 20 years. They sold off all the overseas breweries, why I cannot understand. And then they went into the wine business, paid far too much for their wine businesses. And my son Tom figured out that they probably lost about $6 billion on wine. And then it was inevitable they'd be taken over when they split the two companies. One wine, one beer. So that's it. And what's that mean? Well, it leaves Cooper's, which got 3.5% of the market, as the #1 Australian-owned brewery, followed by Broo, good friends of ours. They've got the private label for Coles, and they sell to all Coles stores. That means that's about 4.5% of the market. The rest is now dominated by Tui's, which is owned by Kirin, and SAB Miller's will be owned out of London. SAB's interesting. They used to be South African breweries. When the regime changed to a black economy over there, black leadership, they moved their headquarters to London. They then merged with Miller's, who used to be owned by Philip Morris. And these are very capable brewing people. I knew both companies very well when I was running CUB. So I think the business will go forward. But it's a sort of a funny day to see an icon brand go overseas. That's it for this week. We'll get back to the history of how we bought CUB in the first place next week. Thank you.